So what's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for getting tuned in and rocking with me. It is September 30th. Is September 30th? Is it 30 days in September? It's not 31 days in September. It's 30 days. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think it's my brother's birthday now that I'm thinking about it. My oldest brother's birthday. I have not called him today. Rita hit me up. She said, it's Andre's birthday. So, well, let me find out what Dre is doing Dre Day on his birthday.
Hello.
Hey, is it your birthday today?
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I'm on a live stream, so don't say nothing crazy. Are you off work?
Yeah, man, come on, man. I ain't working on my birthday.
Oh, I thought you always worked on your birthday.
Not this time. I made him not work on his birthday. Yeah.
Oh, your chick made you not work on your birthday. Okay.
What can I say, man? Sometimes I have to.
All right, so let me count this up. You 47?
One more.
48?
Yes, sir.
Jesus. Bro, you are almost 50.
Yeah. Hey, man. You know what? I can say this, though.
You look great for your age, bro.
I was about to say, I don't feel like, like I'm older like that. I still feel good and healthy, and my energy is still up. So I can't complain at all.
That's phenomenal. What you got up for your birthday?
We about to head out of town for about 3 or 4 days.
Why
you heading out of town? You going to Ohio?
Oh, you only going to the O?
Yeah. Yeah, we just going a couple hours away driving. Going to what's that place called? Easton. Yeah,
Easton, Ohio. Never been.
Yeah, it's supposed to be real nice.
So, well, I'll check it out one day. Well, enjoy your birthday. I'll send you something.
I appreciate that, bro. You're so sweet.
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you.
All right. Bye. I have a special relationship with each one of my brothers are completely different. So I do want to wish Dre Day a happy birthday. Shout out to him. He is actually the one and the guy that he got me my first job in the plant, making me he was the first person that helped me secure the bag. Let me tell y'all something. I was riding in the car with my brother. It was my two older brothers, right? And they 6 and 7 years, or I guess 7 and 8 years, depending on what time of the year. But I'm 40, he 48, right? And so I was riding in the car with both of my brothers, and both of them are a year apart, right? And I was in high school, and I was in the back seat, and both of them was in the front seat. And my oldest brother, which is him, he was like, "Yo, bro, you better come and get this money." And he was talking to my other brother. This is a true story. I kid you not. I put it on my father's grave. I should have just left him on the phone and he can tell it. But anyways, they was riding in the car and we was all in the car together. He was like, "Yo, y'all need to come get this money." He was talking to my other brother. And my other brother was like, "Man, I don't care nothing about that. I like, presenting myself this way, and I don't want to get dirty, and I want to be in a suit and all of this other type of stuff." And he was like, "Man, check this out." And he literally showed us his check stub. He showed us his check stub. My other brother was like, "Dang, that's a lot of money though, but I don't know if I'm willing to do it." I was like, "Hey, let me see that check stub." He showed me that check stub. Dog, I kid you not. That check stub said 107,000. The year wasn't even close to being over yet. The check stub said $107,000. Now, this was in, what, 99? Had to be in 1999. The check stub said 107,000, 105,000. It was something crazy like that to my mind. And I was like, where'd all of them zeros come from? You got a comma? And then more after the comma? Junk blew my mind, changed my life. I said, "Bro, I'm about to be graduating in a second." I pulled him to the side. I didn't even talk to him in front of the other brother because I didn't know how many spots was available. I went to him. I said, "Bro, listen, what I need in order to get in?" He was like, "Yo, just give me your name. I'll get you in." Man, I went, took that test. Soon as I graduated, I was up there busting it down. First year, I made $118,000 right out of high school. That is a fact. First year out of high school, I was busting down 118,000. I was never one to miss an opportunity, ever. Never one to miss an opportunity, ever. Y'all don't believe me because you listen. The one thing about me, I was hungry.
Hello.
Hey, one more thing. You still on the live stream? I'm live streaming. Remember what got me interested in you working where you was working at?
The money. What you mean?
Do you remember how it played out though?
I think that was 20 years ago. So let me see. I showed you one of my checks. I think
You remember who was in the car?
it was me, you, and Gene.
And I was in the back seat. You didn't show me. You was showing him.
I told y'all to get down with me. That's what it was. And you was like, "Yeah, I'm on it." The next day, you was like, "Hey, get me up in there."
You was showing him because you was like, "Yo, bro, y'all." You was showing him in the front seat because I was in the back. I was just chilling. And then you was showing him, and then you showed him your check stub, and he was like, "Nah, I just like wearing suits every day."
Yeah.
And I tapped in with you the next day. I was like, "Hey, bro, what's the move?"
Right. Yep. Yeah. Because that's what it was. I was like, man, y'all better. Yeah, that was when it was group. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, man, y'all better get down here. And Gene was like, nah, I'm gonna just continue to wear suits or whatever. And I was like, pay $10 an hour. I was like, all right, man, I'm trying to tell you. And I showed y'all my check, and it was nice. And I had just started working there.
Yep. And Gene was like, nah. I was like, yo, what's the process?
But he eventually got on board.
I know he got on board after he seen all of the cars and the riches and everything that we was doing. Then he wanted to jump on board. He wanted to get on 3-4 years later.
He was like, oh, skip that.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to call you back. All right, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, my life is real. Everything that I've documented in my life is real. This is not a game. When I tell you I've been a bag chaser for my entire life, since the day that I graduated high school, everybody else was going off to college. Anton was in the plant busting down them bags. And you know what the funny part is? My second oldest brother, which is the one that was in the car with us, then eventually he gonna get on board 3-4 years later. Then he want to come start working with us and busting them back. By that time, I was killing it. Life was incredible. Why do I illustrate this story? And I don't even be knowing what I'm gonna say when I get on here half the time. I'm saying this because success, and this is what my high school assistant principal said, success is when opportunity meets preparation. You don't know when the opportunity is going to be presented to you. You don't know when somebody is going to give you the game. You don't know. Listen, it could be fleeting. You could get one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. You better lose yourself in the... No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, you don't know when the opportunity is going to be presented to you. And so as a result, a lot of people, they let the opportunities pass them by because they're so busy being caught up in themselves and they so busy being focused on how they feel, or they think that they're going to be able to get it on the back end. It don't always come around 2 or 3 times. You've been working your whole life and grinding your whole life, and you finally got a shot and an opportunity to completely take over everything and do the thing that's in your best interest. And you're going to fumble it. You're going to fumble it. It wasn't even my opportunity. He wasn't even telling me. He was telling my other brother. He said, fam, you over there making $10 an hour. And I'm over here killing the game. Let me show you my check. He literally gave us the alley-oop. And that's what we supposed to... we about to get into this Lapeef Let's Talk thing. This is what we do as big bros. And when I say big bros, I consider myself yo big bro, right? I'm Unc. I'm daddy. I did it so you don't have to do it. I already went through it so you don't have to. I just recorded a video yesterday that probably won't even be out for a few days, but I broke down exactly how over the last week or so, I think I had lost like $25,000 or something like that on a new investment. But I did it not knowing what I didn't know, but I needed to know something different because this is a completely new industry that I was investing in. The money eventually is going to come back, right? As far as like, you know, the investments and things like that. But big bros, they went through it so you don't have to. I've already built the businesses. I've already showed you what it takes in order to be successful. I've showed you corporate America and I've documented my life as a result of it. I give you all of the game inside of the Patreon. I show you everything that you need in order to be successful. The only thing you got to do is take the alley-oop and dunk it. And a lot of you are still caught up in your emotions. You caught up in what it is that you think makes sense for you. You focused on what your mama and your daddy said, and they've been broke their entire life. And they living in debt, and your sister and your brother, they been in debt their entire life. They still begging Biden for student loan assistance. And you finally got the opportunity. You happened upon my channel. You scrolled in the algorithm and something told you to click it. Some of you found me as a result of rocking with Kevin. Some of you found me as a result of the little people. Some of you found me as a result of doing an interview on some. However you found me, you're here for a reason. And please take the alley-oop. Stop letting opportunities pass you by because you're so caught up. Your opportunity is going to be passed over to somebody else. It's so many people that tapped in with me and was like, yo, Ty, I'm with it. Leveled up, doubled, tripled their income. Been rocking with me ever since. It was a guy that I coached yesterday. We went through his stuff, literally saved him $80,000 on one hour phone call. Saved him $80,000 on one hour phone call. Now, obviously, I'm not sitting here telling you I'm going to save you $80,000. Everybody's circumstances is different and everybody's situation is different. But my point is that his pride could have prevented him from humbling himself and coming to me and saying, hey, I need an extra set of eyes on top of this thing. Instead, he went and got him a new Benz. Instead, I saved him a new Benz. Instead, I saved him another down payment on a investment property. And so really, you're going to have to ask yourself, what do you want? And do you want to continue to be a dusty, or do you want to start leaning into the people and the opportunities that is going to be presented to you for you to completely change the narrative of your life? Think about it for 5 seconds.